Good morning. It's me, Shelley. So this was just sort of I was walking home from a client and stopped to take care of something, won't mention where, and I ended up having a conversation with a very young person, okay? He said that he was going to take a bar class, and I said, or class, and I said, oh, what kind of class? He says bar, and I said, I'm not really up for bar right these days. And I said to him, I also have very severe osteoporosis. And he said to me that he had it also, and that he had osteopenia, and his number was at negative 2.4, and that was 3 years ago. He's 22 years old, okay? So I had a conversation with him about it. And it wasn't, these conversations that I have with people, it's not about me winning, it's not about like, oh, client, client. It's never about that for me because really what he needs to do is go to a doctor. He needs to go to a doctor. He needs to get his levels checked. He needs to figure out what is causing osteo, this bone thinning, this density issue in his body at such a young age, right? And he was kind of nonplussed about it. His first response was, well, I'll worry about it when I need to. It's a very typical 22-year-old response, right? When we're 61, we don't think like that anymore. And, I gave him the name of my endocrinologist and the name of a great book, The Whole Body Approach to Osteoporosis, Keith McCormick. And, so today, I just wanted to bring this up because I think that so many people, I have osteoporosis, and I am also now trained to teach yoga for osteoporosis, and I've done my own research. This is always about doing the research, doing the work, right? Getting professional help when you need it, and really helping yourself. And for somebody like him and like somebody like me who had high levels of calcium in my body that kind of went unchecked, undetected by most doctors for the last 10 years, turned out that that was the key. The key for me. I had two parathyroid glands removed, and I am looking forward to having a reversal of my osteoporosis. So, I mean, it might or might not happen, but I know that I did the right thing for myself. And so we don't know so many of the factors that sometimes are involved. And we do have to pay attention to this. It's kind of not a joke, especially when you're young and you have that kind of a number. Knowing what I know, it's not something that we should be passive about it. We need to investigate it. And because that is not okay. And it brought me to this thought that many people are either A, clueless about it, or they don't want to know about it. I have lots of students and clients that tell me that they don't want to know what their numbers are because they don't want to go on a drug. This is not about going on drugs or not going on drugs. This is just about having an understanding. And there is all the hype about osteoporosis, you know, drugs and drug companies and all that. That's a completely different conversation. But at the end of the day, I still feel as though we need to, because I ignored it for many years, thinking, oh, I'm fine. I'm healthy. I eat well. I do yoga. Um, I do all the right things, right? My osteoporosis got worse, right? Um, which was very perplexing to me. But as it turned out, I had two parathyroid tumors. So there you go. And even then, the surgeons in New York thought, you don't have it. So it's about becoming educated and then doing your own research, making your own decisions about it, choosing to do whatever. Maybe you'll change your diet up. Maybe you'll learn yoga for osteoporosis and what poses can really help strengthen and change the bones, right? Maybe you'll learn about things that you might want to eliminate from your practice or your daily life. So it's all about that stuff. It's about learning. I've been on a pretty long journey myself, and I'm still on it, right? Because that's life. And I try to do the best I can every day. I try to be present and conscious and mindful, and but there's life and sweets and treats and all that kind of stuff. So I have to find the balance between the two of them. And, you know, I just think that there are a lot of people that are just unaware. And I think that if we can bring some awareness to the table, would be wonderful. So anyway, thanks for listening if you did, and give it a like if you liked it, or comment me. And I look forward to hearing from you soon. Ciao. Well, not really, but just, I just put this out there into the universe because I wanted to. All right, ciao. Bye.